I hope we are live. Sorry, guys, for the unintentional delay. I was trying to figure stuff out. So, welcome, arm wrestlers. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first live stream on this channel. Actually, welcome only gentlemen. I doubt the 2.5% ladies that watch my channel, I doubt any one of them are here right now. So, can you hear me? Dave Pryor, yo, the sound is good. Just need to make double sure. All right. So, let's first establish the purpose of this live stream. I want to give you guys a platform to discuss. I hear your Indian accent. Of course you will, man. What were you expecting? So the purpose is to establish a platform where we all discuss the live events, the arm wrestling events that happened over the past 1 week. So I have a list of topics prepared. You must have seen in the thumbnail. So at first we'll discuss one by one every topic, and then I'll wait for your comments on that topic, and then in the end we'll do some Q&A. I'm hoping this live stream is going to be somewhere around 30 to 45 minutes maybe. I won't take more time than that. So Cobra Vovoda, awesome Pradeep. Thank you, man. Martino, yo. Are you in TRT? Leone 3. What TRT? Am I using TRT? Cobra Vovoda, you need more time for what? Greetings from Australia. Thank you, man. Dave Pryor, what you know about rolling down in the Pradeep? I get you. I get what you're trying to say. So the first topic is Devon Larratt versus Thor. Let me give you a brief description about this thing if you don't know already. So the match was initially supposed to be between Devon Larratt, sorry, not Devon, between Eddie Hall and Thor, both of the world's strongest men. So Eddie Hall blew his left bicep, so he was injured. He declared that he's not going to participate in the event. And then Devon Larratt jumped in. He said he gave his top five picks who should fight Thor on September 18th. And his number one pick was obviously himself. So at that time, I believe he did not get any response from the core sports team. But after a few weeks, he got the response, and they said, Devon, are you joking or what? He said, I'm serious. Then I believe about 2 weeks ago, they called Devon and said that the fight is on. You are fighting Hafthor. So this is how it started. So I'm waiting for your thoughts about this. Vince McMahon, I will give you a WWE contract. Stacy Morgan, thank you, man, Stacy. You're a really good person. You're not only supporting the arm wrestling community financially, but also sharing the arm wrestling videos with your community, with different communities. You're doing really great work for the arm wrestling. First super chat on my first live stream, SG Records. Pradeep, my man. Wish you best of luck, brother. Thank you, SG Records. SG Records is Roman, so thank you, Roman. Pabne full. Hello, Pradeep. This is Hassan. You really thought of a unique concept that named Armwrestling Newz. It is a great service to the sport and the community. Thanks, man. I was thinking about it that that's nobody is currently doing right now in the arm wrestling community. So I got the answer. It was news. Nobody was reporting arm wrestling news. So whenever there is a space, when there is a demand and nobody is doing it, that is the right opportunity to jump in, and that is basically what I did. Amir, good payday for Devon. Yeah, it is good payday, man. And so, who do you think is going to be the favorite in that boxing fight? I did a poll on my channel. 43 of you are live. That is amazing, man. I did a poll on my channel, and the votes were about 65% for Devon and remaining for Thor. Do people really believe that Devon is going to be the favorite? I mean, if anyone can beat him with just 5 weeks of training, it has to be Devon. Possibly arm wrestling gets more eyes because of this. Definitely, man. This is the big thing about this boxing fight. See how many eyes are going to be on this match. these exhibition matches, like the match between Logan and Floyd Mayweather. I'm not saying this is of that scale, but still, I believe those guys would also be watching that match. So the boxing community, the strongman community, the arm wrestling community, all eyes are going to be on Devon Larratt. And if he somehow pulls that off, it is going to be amazing. Like Gary Roberts was saying, maybe Travis Bajent was saying that Akash Chopra, 50 rupees super chat. Love your channel. Thanks, man. Thank you very much for your support. So Travis Bajent was saying that maybe we couldn't even contact Devon. That's how much it can affect arm wrestling and Devon. He could be really big after this fight. And when any of the arm wrestlers grow, eventually it comes back to the community. The bigger Devon gets, the bigger Michael Todd gets, the bigger anyone gets, it comes back to the community. Let me go back and read a few super chats. Stacy Morgan, in my opinion, there is going to be a lot of windmill haymakers in the Devon fight. Definitely, man, definitely. And thank you, Stacy, for your super chat. Dave Pryor, I wanted nothing more than for Devon to get a match, but was 1000% sure it wouldn't happen. But it did happen, man. I was really surprised too. Everybody was surprised. Akash Chopra, I love Devon like crazy. He's our hero. He is everyone's hero, man. The man is a legend. And not only a hero, it helps everyone, starting from the bottom to the top, to the guys that we can assume are even above his level, like the Larry Wheels and have Thors, even above his level in terms of popularity and social media presence. Devon is really great. Where do you see yourself 1 year from now? Here, doing live streams, weekly live streams. I see myself on YouTube. In terms of YouTube, I would say somewhere around 15,000 subscribers. But arm wrestling community has really helped me, man. Looking clean with the new look, man. David, David, when did you see me with my previous look? I thought this is the first look. Vincent, sub bhaiya. Badhiya bhai, really doing great. And this one I cannot read your name. It will go to the distance and it will go to a decision. Yeah, I really doubt that any one of them have the knocking out power. I don't think anyone is going to get knocked out in that fight. Agreed. The road of the giant pancake. I thought you were saying pumpkin. Well, you ask it from arm wrestling channel, so bias played a certain role, don't you think? Obviously, man, like Neil Pickup said, if you put Devon Larratt against Usain Bolt, people are going to think that Devon is going to win that race because they are arm wrestlers. If I'm sure if some strongman community did that poll, Thor would be the heavy favorite. Why? Because he has over 1.5 year of experience, professional boxing training, and he's what 154 kilos, 6'9", and Devon is 6'5", and I think he's right now he's around 240-50 pounds, but he's going to show up around 230 pounds for this fight. Really lean. So I think you're right. There was definitely some bias going on. John Boy, I think Thor is going to be much more prepared. Definitely, man. You cannot discount 1.5 year of professional training. I know 1 year is not that much, but the first year is when you make the most gains in any sport, technique wise. First year is really big. Amir, I think it's going to be a crappy fight, but I think Thor will win on points. Possible, man. Definitely possible. I don't assume any of them are really going to look professional while throwing punches, but let's hope Devon wins. Arm Talk India. Have Thor is going to keep touching Devon. Okay, maybe. What do you mean by touching? Just jabbing? Do you think Devon is going to run away from him or he's going to blast right through him from round one? Or is he trying to tire Thor? What do you guys think? Ankit Sahi, how are you, brother? When will you be coming back to your place here? Soon, when I get the chance to pull you. I will have a super match with you, Ankit. Keep that in mind. Hayden, exhibition match. It will go the distance. Definitely, I think. Either Thor wins on points, if convincing. If Devon wins, it will be a draw. Can't make Thor look bad before Eddie Hall. Yeah, they're definitely going to fight each other. Eddie Hall and Thor are definitely going to fight after this. I think I missed a super chat, man. That would be really disappointing. Mike, what's up, bro? Your channel is legit. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate the support. I'm working on my channel. Working, definitely. And I'm doing this live stream. I gotta say thank you to Devon. He invited me for an interview with him, and that really gave me the confidence that I can face the camera. Maybe if he had not invited me, I would have never been live. Is Levon uses steroids? Bob Evans. We are going to discuss that. Steroids is definitely a topic today. They saw you at Devon's stream. SG Records. Who saw me at Devon's stream? John Olsen. Ask Devon to ask Larry to give you a shout out on his channel. Man, I appreciate your concern for this channel, but I'll be honest, I have never asked anyone to give me a shout out on their channel or any platform. I don't think it is the right way. Never. Once Coach Ray, I was discussing something about my channel with Coach Ray. I told him I'm not getting the views. Channel is really going down. It was about 5 6 months ago, and he said he could share my videos on his channel, and I said no, I don't want that. That is not the right thing. I want the channel to grow organically. If I go on their channel, then they say, please subscribe to Armwrestling Newz. That is really fine. I'm all okay with that. Shubham Yadav, let's go. We are going, man. Lawrence Parker. I think most likely the outcome will be a draw. Love your channel, bro. I too love my channel. And maybe it could be a draw because they don't want anyone to look bad. But I don't think it will be a draw if the decision is fair. Get Thor and Devon for an interview. Pradeep on your channel. That is too much. Well, I think I can get Devon on my channel, but after this fight, I used to talk to Devon almost regularly on WhatsApp, but right now I'm not sending him any messages till his fight. I don't want to disturb him. I don't want to take his 5 minutes out of his day just to talk with me. I want him to be prepared. So no disturbing going on. Clayton, how do you see Devon versus Thor will go? And also, do you think Dave versus Levon? Dave, the hand and wrist will determine who won. Man, I really doubt that Dave's hand and wrist are going to hold up against Levon. If you saw the transition fight against Rimkus, Dave Chaffee's hand was cracking just a little bit, but he was strong enough to push with side pressure. If Rimkus, who people don't really know, I mean, obviously there are a lot of people who know Rimkus, but not all of the people know Rimkus. So if he can take his wrist slightly, just a little bit, I'm not sure what Levan is going to do with his wrist. Akash Chopra. And talking about the Thor fight, I think, man, and it really disappoints me to say, but I think Thor is going to win it. Manpreet Singh, Devon is gonna do something we don't expect. That is the big quality in Devon. Nobody expected him to do what he did against Michael. So maybe we are hoping that he does something similar. Ankit Sai shouldn't have asked. Gotta start prepping then. Definitely, ma'am. I'm also preparing for you. Clayton, first time here. Nice to see you, bro. Nice to see you, Clayton. Thank you. Free Fire Intermediate Player. Emoji, thanks. David Cotlow, Arm Wrestling Uncensored in the house. You're doing a great job, brother. Great job. Maybe I'll get you on my channel someday. Jonathan, hello. Hello. Shubham Yadav, I think Devon will show up lean. Definitely. I think he's not going to be more than 230 pounds. But the last time we saw him in Dubai, he was 290 pounds. And now he's going to be 230. Ryan Bowen, you're still awake, man. Arm Wrestling Newz versus Aussie Arm Wrestler Super Match. I think it needs to happen. I've texted him a couple of times and he has said, I'm ready. Maybe Ryan Bottom 8 could be a good platform for us. I'll talk to Devon about this. Jonathan, something to watch. Thank you. Ankit Chai, as Pradeep, right is his party arm. Okay, right, definitely. My right sucks after I had my shoulder inch surgery. The doctor messed it up real bad, man. I cannot apply any side pressure with my right arm. Cobra Vovoda. Do you think it will go like Tyson and Jones, where yeah, it was a draw, man. I was really disappointed to see that. Maybe it can go. They won't let they won't let Hafthor lose, man. How can they let him lose if they have prepared? They're preparing for one more fight against Eddie Hall, Hafthor versus Eddie Hall. So if he loses, it will be really disappointing for them. Because what would Eddie say? He's the guy who was prepared for 1.5 year, world's strongest man, and Devon Larratt destroyed him with just 5 weeks of training. It won't be a match after that. David Cotlow, do you arm wrestle yourself or just love the sport? I would lean towards the later part of your comment more. I love the sport much, much more than I arm wrestle. I started arm wrestling, like started competing in tournaments in 2019. Only had the opportunity to go to a couple of tournaments, and then everything locked down. And since right now everything has opened up in India for at least a year now, but still no tournaments are happening. That is a disappointing thing. Definitely, if there is some tournament around me, I'll be going. Definitely. SG Records. When somebody complimented you, your look, and you said this was your first time they saw you, I said they already have seen you. Devon's like, okay, okay, right, 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 right. So it was the new look for them. David Cotlow, do you arm ho gaya? Aman Pangal, all good, brother. Thanks. So, any more thoughts, or should we move on to the next topic? How do I pronounce your name, man? Pebneful. Thanks, it's Hassan again. I appreciate your content. Keep it up, man. And good luck. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Noel DC, 1,000 yen. I think it is yen. Keep up the good work. Really appreciate your support, man. Thank you very much. Man, I did not appreciate that these comments would be flying past like that. I cannot even get back to my topics that I wanted to discuss, and I don't want to leave any of your comments, because this is what is live should be about. Live should not be about two people discussing what they want to talk with each other and just responding to the super chats. I don't think it is what live should be all about. Live should be about interacting with the audience. That's what my plan is. So a few couple of people have asked me to get live on my show with me, and right now I plan on doing live only by myself, not with a co-host, because when we are talking with someone else, the chats start really flying. You cannot catch up with them. Mohammad Hadi Hassan, hey man, love from Pakistan. Arm wrestling scene is great here. Good for you, brother. Love you too. Did I miss any? Please, if I missed any chat, please type again. I'm moving downwards. I cannot read your name and Russian name, but I always see your comments in my videos. My prediction is Thor by points. Devon will look okay, but lose. Quite possible, man. Quite possible. I agree with you. John Olsen. Both Devon and Hafthor are decent chess players on the same level. How do you know about that, Hafthor, man? They should arrange online chess match prior to the boxing. I know you're kidding, man. This would be interesting. This would not be interesting. Jatin Tiwari, Pradeep, I never heard anyone talking about. Where did the chat go? Yeah, you deleted. Why did you delete it, man? Justin Smith. I think Devon is going to surprise everyone, and if Devon destroys Thor, he will not be able to stop. Either way, when this is all over, we will see a very new Devon as an arm wrestler. Definitely, man. Today I watched Devon's video, the one where he's sitting with his coach. He said that he will love arm wrestling. He will continue doing arm wrestling till he dies. So he is not leaving arm wrestling no matter how popular he gets after this fight. Justin Smith. I think Devon is going to surprise everyone. Okay, I read that. Shubham Yadav. Live going good. Thank you, man. Really lucky. The Road of the Giant Pancake. Are you a full time YouTuber? Unfortunately, not. I have a job right now. And I'm saying that it is unfortunate. If I were a full time YouTuber, I would be uploading daily. And the content quality would be much, much better. Neoberry. Mike G. Okay, you're responding to Mike G from private chat. David Kotlo. Pradeep, what is your full time job and how many hours a week do you spend making videos? They are well done and look like they would take quite a bit of time. Again, I would have to use this word. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose my job here on live. My job does not allow me to tell what I'm doing. So maybe some of you can understand. Money Singh, all the best, Pradeep. Thank you. And talking about videos, videos take around 4 to 5 hours. One video, I would say, without even without excluding the research, a video takes around at least 2 3 hours, and if you include the research, it is 5 6 hours at least. So I first write what I want to speak, sometimes bullet points, and sometimes right now I have started including subtitles. For subtitles, you have to prepare everything, you have to write every word. Then only you can convert subtitles into Russian and Hindi and all other languages. So right now I have started writing the entire script what I'm going to speak, because I would have to write it anyways after I upload the video if I want the subtitles. So for the subtitles, I write a script, then I record audio, then I edit the audio to make it good, and then after that I add photos and videos on top of that. That is what goes into making a video for me. Justin Smith, Cobra Award, I miss you. Pradeep, no co-host, but you should do something with Uncle John. Maybe on his channel if he is willing to invite me. Right now, not on my channel. Muhammad Hasyadan. Pradeep, you remember Devon challenged Dr. Disrespect on Mortal Kombat. What happened to that? That is somewhere diluted, man. It got lost. I reported that event on my channel, but no update on that. I think it is not happening. Justin Smith, they aren't long time boxers in an exhibition. I can't see them not trying to knock each other's out. Maybe they will try, but what's the guarantee that if they will knock each other out? I doubt that. Amir, again, what do you think about John taking two really close matches, Dimitry and Paul Lane? Yeah, I'm going to talk about the Dimitri match. Please remind me after that. Man, these chats are really flying. John Olsen, not kidding. They both play online. Taiko Rodriguez. Do you think Igor will convince John for the top eight? I don't think so. Maybe if the format changes and everything is certain, maybe John will agree. But right now, John has said no. Janardhan Rao, if Eddie got serious about arm wrestling, do you think he will be better than Larry? Just your critical analysis. Maybe Eddie could get in the his press. Maybe if he can get in the press, I I I have to say it may upset some people, but Larry's not really good at arm wrestling. He's been training for more than 1 year, 1.5 year. And if you look at the really greats of arm wrestling, the Todd Hutchings, the John Brezinks, they were dominating nationals within their second year, first or second year. They were winning nationals. And Larry Wheels is nowhere near that. Larry Wheels, I think, cannot win a USA national even in less than 200 pounds class. So I think, I don't know about Eddie. Neil Pickup was holding Eddie like that without even training for anything, and it is like I don't think Eddie has got in it himself. In I don't think Eddie has got what it takes to be top. Maybe they could be close to each other. John also not kidding. They both play online. Okay, so he plays chess too. Okay, wanted to copy it, accidentally deleted. Jonathan Georgie. I remember you had some issue with armbed staking. Why? It was with the payouts. For to get the payouts, you have to be a prime member, that premium member, which costs around 20-30 dollars a month, or you have to pay a $45 fees. So if I bet $45 and I won, let's say 70, out of those 70, if I pay $45 payout, I would be losing even if my athlete wins. That was the complaint. I told it to Devon, and luckily Devon got it sorted out within a day. Devon sent the screenshots to them, and it was all sorted out. So now the payout system, the payout rule has been removed. Akash Chopra, looking at Devon's confidence, I think he's got something for Thor. Okay, Ryan Blue Bowen, you'd be a full-time YouTuber in 6 months' time, I reckon. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. Thank you. Viraj, what do you think about Devon versus Vitali? Who will win? I think right now Devon will also tell you that Vitali will win. So I would say 55 Vitali, 45 Devon. Money Singh, be a full-time YouTuber. Your senior here, Prashant. Do not mention anything about seniors and juniors here. Keep that away. Are you a secret military spy? No, 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 no. Not going to comment on that. Justin Smith, don't forget Devon trained JTF soldiers how to fight in the military. Okay, he knows how to fight. He knows how to fight. But did you see Devon commenting? Maybe he's lying about it. But I don't think military guys, special forces guys, are trained in boxing. They're trained in combat, but boxing is different. They train with weapons, sometimes with knives and rifles, but not boxing gloves. It is a completely different thing. David Kotlo, Pradeep, I'm like a fresh fade haircut. Okay, okay. Thanks, thanks. Mike G. Neobri Ogache, that's okay. Imran Zakir, yes, I believe he's in military or something. Implied it on Devon's channel that he does something similar to what Devon used to do. Imran Jagir, I have to delete your comment. Don't mention these things here. The road of the giant pancake. Our boy Pradeep is working for the. No, not going to read it. David Codlo, are you ready to see Levon crush the Aussie Power Rangers? The Brisbane. Oh, Ryan has commented. Brisbane will wear him down. Yeah, they will wear him down, but in how much time? Is there a time period? I forgot. It was something like 20 minutes, Ryan. Akash Chopra, move to next news, bro. Okay. Right, right, right. It will never end, I believe. It's already 25 minutes. What is next? Raymond's Lipins versus Frode Hogland. So, little bit background on this. I'm sorry if I've missed any of the chats. It is getting really difficult. So, a little bit background on this. Let me read. There is one message for me. Okay. Frode Hogland. So the Hardanger Open, it happened on 20th August, and it was an event between Latvia and Norway. And Latvia and Norway both won 4 super matches each. I think the tournament ends today, but the super matches ended a couple of days ago. So Raymond Slipins won. Sorry, he lost 6-0 on the right arm and 6-0 on the left arm and 4-2 on the right arm. What are your thoughts about it? Who did you predict to win in that match? Let's talk about this. Have subtitles made a difference? No, not right now. People are not aware of. Hi, Blue. Okay. $100 table builder. I sent you the video, Magnus. I think I sent you the video. You should type, what is its name? Delhi Sport Arm Wrestling Sports Club Arm Wrestling Table, something like that, and that will or message me, comment on one of my videos after this. I'll send you the link. Zloty video down, Bowen, the word. Larry cannot progress arm wrestling because he focuses on other stuff like strength wars. Strongmen can't do it all. Like Michael Todd said, he has never seen someone focused on arm wrestling who leaves the sport 3-4 months for some other sport. No one has done that. No one has become a great by doing that. That is what Michael Todd said. Let me answer that again. Jatin Tiwari, I never heard about this in arm wrestling, but just wanted to ask you increases. Hand holding the bar during arm wrestling causes. I have seen 2 different grips. Sorry, Jatin, I'll have to get back to that comment. Did not understand your comment. Magnetron. Strongman guys don't translate well into arm wrestling for some reason. Yeah, you are right. Pradeep, you are going to struggle keeping up with those comments. You are right, man. You're right. Oh, God. Okay, nobody seems to be interested in the Frode Hogland topic. Let's jump on to the next topic, steroids in arm wrestling. That is a really good topic. So, why did I include this in my video? A few days ago, Armbets TV, Igor Mazurenko was sitting with Krasimir Kostadinov and they were talking about the match with Vitaly Lelatin. And somehow Igor asked the wrong question. He asked Vitaly that you used to beat Levon and suddenly he got so much stronger. What is the secret for his strength? And then Krasimir replied that he don't want to say anything bad, but there should be doping control everywhere. Then I created a poll. Do you want steroids? Should steroids be allowed, not allowed, allowed only in professional leagues? So around 40% people were saying that steroids should not be allowed. But I think those are the 40% people who share Levant's lifts when he lifts a 134 kg dumbbell. So we are the people who are glorifying these things, and then we complain that steroids should not be allowed. I don't think it works like that. Like, and I'm completely agreeing with him. Ryan Bowen. I think Igor was just pandering to pressure in his response. No, Igor wants them gone. Of course, man. Of course, he doesn't want them to gone. So the thing about steroids is keep them away from the tested events. Till you have the budget for testing everyone, I would say that you should just test the top 3 guys who finish on the podium. So if someone is confused whether he will finish third or fourth or maybe even fifth, maybe he will not jump on the steroids, fearing a 2-year ban after that. If you're going to test, and if there are 16 people in a weight class in a tournament, and if the 16th, 15th guy is juiced up, so what? Nobody cares about that. Only people only care about the top guys. So till you don't have the budget, I would say you should test the top guys and leave the professionals alone, man. Leave them whatever they want to do. Magnetron. And I wanted to talk about, Ryan, if you're listening it, I want your comments on that. TRT is allowed somehow. If you're legally prescribed, it is allowed. Like Cody Merritt, first he got ripped off his medal from WAF 2019, left-handed super heavyweight medal, and then he got it back because he showed his documents that he's been on TRT forever, like his doctor prescribed it. But it is really easy to get prescribed TRT. If say if you take Zetenzo or some other tablets or any other form of TRT for a couple of days, couple of weeks, I meant to say, and it will shut down your natural testosterone production. After that, you just skip taking everything for 2 weeks and your testosterone will be down to 200 more, maybe even 150 or maybe even 100. Then you can go to the doctor to get the blood work done, and you can say, you don't have to reveal it to him, he will just give you the total and free testosterone and your result will show 100. Then you can be on TRT and you can take as much as you want. You can have your levels over 2000, 3000, and just bring them down within the normal range during competition, and then you're good to go. So I don't think, even while prescribed by the doctors, I don't think TRT should be allowed in tested events like WEF. I think it is cheating, and I have no issue with the professionals. Do whatever you want to do. That is my take on this. I am really sorry, guys. I have to skip some comments. Menacing all the best. Okay, where was I? Magnetron. Thanks for the amazing comment, Pradeep. Your delivery method is on spot, and your passion for the sports shows in your work. Keep it up, buddy. Thank you, Charles. Thank you very much. Military personnel are trained to quickly submit and or kill a threat. They are not trained to trade punches. Exactly what I was saying. Aspect. Can't wait. Arey, why is it jumping here? The chat. Why isn't it stable? A trained quickly submit. Okay. Can't wait to you to mix it up with the rest of the guys in WL. There are many exciting matches to make in your class. Okay. Ukraine is open. Yes. Ryan Blueburn has taken over the comments. Spam chat bot activated. Yes. Magnetron. Yes. Let me get a Slurpee. What is that? Jared. Hassan here. What do you think of Bowen's chance in a rematch versus Paulin? I think it is going to be really close. Paulin, I believe, has only one move on Ryan Bowen. That is its high posting style, back pressure. It is, to me, to my untrained eyes, it looks very similar to Travis Bajent. Paulin is going to rely on speed on that match, and if Ryan is unable to stop him, I think he would still have the edge. But if the match stops anywhere, I think Ryan got it. Charles Gardner. This needs to be separated in order to be legitimate in the eyes. Okay. You're talking about steroids. Good to know. Dana McWhite with a super chat, $5 super chat. Thank you, Dana. Stop bringing up steroid stuff. It gets too much on sport. There are consequences to this subject other than banning, like jail time. Oh, who is going to get jail time? Like me? I really doubt that. And then he was, thank you for the super chat, man. Good afternoon, brother Riftag. Thank you, man. You're really supportive on my channel. You're always commenting. Thank you very much. Where was I? Need to get back to the chats. Charles again. What's up, Blue Bowen? Okay, you're talking with Ryan Bowen. Viraj. Pradeep Dancer is on steroids or natural. Not going to comment on any particular person. Not my thing to do. If some Ryan Bowen is on steroids, I can say that. But not going to talk about Devon unless he talks about himself. Never. Charles Gardner. I think Igor was just painting. I have read that already. Professional athletes should be able to do whatever it takes to be the best. Definitely, man. And I don't remember someone was saying, like, you watch Cody Merritt and you watch Mike Aiello. If there are 100 Mike Aiellos in our sport that are really good on the table and 100 Cody Merritts, I'm not saying to disrespect him or anything, but people look towards the jacked people, the jacked arm wrestlers. These are the one who is going to bring, and steroids raise the level of the competition, man. If you raise the level of the competition, that is going to bring more fans, more views, and more sponsors, and ultimately more money. So it is definitely an essential part, I would say. SG Records again with the super chat. It wasn't wrong question. I believe he could edit. Sorry, man. I'm completely lost. I have no context what you're talking about. But thanks for the super chat, brother. Bowen disliking Igor was again. There are many people who dislike Igor. Me not being one of them. Steroids should be allowed. Athletes should be paid in roids instead of AF. You have the funniest chat of today. Muhammad Hadi Hassan, Pradeep, 6 round super match. Danny Tesh versus Froda Hogland. Who you got? Ryan will tell you about it. The match has already happened. It wasn't a super match or something, but I think Danny Tesh won that match. Right in the center of the table, he pressed him down. Who farted? No one, man. It must have been a chair. Not going to do that. I'm really careful what I'm doing online. Definitely not going to fart here. Okay, I am sorry. I have to skip some comments. Really sorry. No one can beat Danny. Neil Pickups Supernatural Strength Official. Great to have you, sir, on my channel. Afternoon, Pradeep. Afternoon. Just dropping in to wish you all the very best of luck with your very first live show, mate. Let's go. Thank you, Neil. Thank you. Dana McWhite. Name one. Okay. Ryan Bowen. Yes. TRT is allowed if prescribed, but test level must be at very basic levels. But you can have them as high as you want for a long period of time. While you're training, it will help with your recovery, with the protein synthesis and everything. And just before competition, you can bring the levels down with by reducing your dose. So I don't know how it is going to work. Bob Saver. Blue Bowen is my hero. He's doing some really great stuff for the community. Shubham Yadav, it's hard to ban steroids unless you have Olympic level budget. Really, we don't have the budget. We can't even pay our referees yet, and we are talking about testing people. It costs a lot of money, man. Do you think Bowen has a chance? Okay, I've already read that. Why does this chat keep going backwards? Blue Bowen, 8.5 years. Who are you talking to, Ryan? Acha, how long have you been dedicated to arm wrestling, like serious training? The steroid topic. Okay. Timmy Turner is upset about the steroid topic, so I'm going to skip over to the next topic. Next topic is Ryan Bowen versus Lachlan Adair. Ryan, I'm really sure you are now not going to say one more time that Lachlan is stronger than you. You have projected him really high for like a couple of years now. I'm really sure right now you would say that he's at your level. Pradeep can strict curl more than Blue Bowen. I don't think so. I don't have really big biceps, man. Around 15 inches at best, I would say. I think I can strict curl around 50, 55, 55 kilos, not more than that. Maximum 55. Even Olympics aren't good enough. And steroids, I'm not talking about Olympics. You're talking about Olympics. Arm wrestling, lot of people. Ryan Bluebone, Lachlan is 100% the stronger man. I'm just the better arm wrestler and will control the match. But you never said that. You never said that even a week or a couple of weeks ago before the match was announced. SG Records. I meant Igor would have edited his video if he had something wrong. Yes, yes, yes. I think he wanted that message to go out. Ryan Bowen, bring back Danny. Man, he's the tank. He's been trying. He's been trying, but it's his job. Okay, no more testing questions. Sorry, lot of people are upset. Neil pick up in the house. Yeah, yeah, I'm really. Darth Silver. He's my YouTube member also. Thank you, man. Hands down for the best arm wrestling channel. Really appreciate the nice comment, man. Really appreciate it. Taiko Rodriguez, Toddzilla versus Corey. Michael Todd would tell you any time of the day that Corey West is going to beat Toddzilla, but right now I don't think he I don't even think Michael Todd believes that. It's his job. Like it's Ryan Bowen's job to tell that Lachlan Adair is great. If anyone is going to do that, Michael Todd is doing the same thing. He's projecting I think he's projecting Corey West way above his level. I don't think he has anything for Toddzilla right now. Iron Race Ryan Bowen versus all the way. Lachlan versus Prudnik would be an interesting Prudnik is too fast, man. I don't think Lachlan would notice the flash. Prudnik is really fast. Todd Hutchings, maybe Lachlan could give something to Todd Hutchings in 1 year. Right now, I don't think it is going to happen. Okay, let's get to the next topic. And talking about Olympics, arm wrestling is never going to be in the Olympics in our lifetime. Why? Because we haven't yet figured out whether it should be a go, ready, go, don't move your hands, go, close your hands, go, don't move, go. Man, what is this, man? Can anyone explain to me what is the purpose of saying don't move before go? Isn't it automatically understood that you're not supposed to move before the go? When you're saying don't move, go, you are actually telling the arm wrestler to move before the go. This is the stupidest thing that I've ever seen. Don't move, go. There is no point in that, man. We haven't figured that out yet. And we are talking about arm wrestling being in the Olympics. It should be, if you're saying don't move, go, or ready, go, there should be at least 1 to 3 seconds gap in between that. If you're saying don't move, go, then there is the surprise element. But you're saying don't move, go. So the athlete is going to go at don't move. As soon as he hears that D of don't move, he's going to go. And the ref won't be able to notice it. So that is really, really stupid, I think. Oh, I missed a super chat. Pebneful again, $5 super chat. I really like you, Pradeep. Thanks for working with me for Arm Wrestlers Network. Arm wrestling is food for my soul. Really great, man. I wish John Brazing was on YouTube. I don't think John Brazing has enough motivation to get on YouTube. But I wish. I think I'm going to do an interview with John. John Brazing is the last topic of today's live stream. We will get to that. Neil pick up again. It's all about Sasho versus Rob Vigent Jr. Best match of the fluffin year. Definitely, man. It is really going to be close. Really. If Rob is able to keep his hand somewhat flat. Neil, do you think Rob can bag with Sasho in a hook? Rob said that he's going to go in a hook to create some impact on the arm wrestling world. People are going to talk about him. But do you think it is a wise decision to go with the small, stocky arm like Sasho's in a hook? Ryan won all the way. Okay. One athlete will always anticipate it better. And it is really easy. Ryan Bowen is a member, guys, so his green icon shows in front of his name. So it is really, the eyes automatically go to that comment, whoever is a member. So don't feel that I'm reading only Ryan Bowen's comments. Jax, it's all about Levan versus Dave Neal. It is right now. It is. You're right, Jax. And Levan and Neil, people are saying that it is disrespectful for Dave that Devon put him as the least favorite. Like, Dave only has to win one round to prove in the eyes of Devon that he has won this match for the people, not for himself but for the people. But I think Devon is right. I think Levan is that much strong. In the hook, I think it is over. I don't think Levan has anything for Dave JP in a hook. Dave has definitely the top three hooks of all time. I don't think there is any argument with that. Definitely top three hook of all time. One is Dennis, I believe. Prime Dennis. Second will be Dave, and third could be a little bit controversial, I would say. Dana McWhite, did I miss your chat? Do you even arm wrestle, or are you an armchair beta male with opinions? I do arm wrestle whenever I get a chance, Dana. And I really like it. Your comments are not so supportive, but you're giving me super chats. That is really nice. And it is a really good thing. I'm only getting love on my channel. Only getting love. So my opinions can be very limited. Right now, what is happening, whatever I'm saying, people are just agreeing with me. So that could limit my opinions about arm wrestling. I may not learn anything new if there are no critiques. I'm not saying you're a critic, Dana, but I like to arm wrestle, but I'm more focused on YouTube. Ronin Unleashed, how are you, man? Yeah, just go. Pradeep is the man. Thank you. Neil pick up again. Personally, I wouldn't meet Sasho head on, but I think it's a great match, right? So let's move on to the next topic. We need to finish this live stream within 1 hour. Travis Bajent versus Cody Merritt. I'll give you a little brief description about this. So how this came about. Travis Bajent was on Uncle John's show and he said that he's going to have a match with Cody Merritt in January, February, or March 2022. Then I made a video about it. I said I think it is fake news, something like the Michael Todd versus Devon fake boxing punch match. Then Cody Merritt himself corrected me that it is not fake news. The match is going to happen in the first part of February next year. So, what do you think about this match? Will Travis take this match seriously? Will Travis even take this match? Is it going to happen? I think. And Travis looked really jack in 2018 in Moldova when he faced Georgie left handed. If he comes in that shape, I don't know if it is possible right now or not. But Travis says that he likes to juice till Thursday before the event. So if he comes prepared like that, I'm really confident on Travis, but I don't think it is going to happen. Any comments about this? Royd Burger, Frode versus Sheldon. Jamie Sheldon, Frode Hoagland. Nah, man. But right now, Jamie Sheldon could give him a fight. He's really heavy right now. But still, I would prefer Frode Hoagland in that match. Jax, didn't Dave hook Trubin one round? I doubt. I think Dave top rolled him every round. I don't think Dave hooked him. Bindusar Verma, how are you, buddy? Please conduct some interviews with Indian pullers too. That is a great point. I'm thinking about creating a new channel, Arm Wrestling News Hindi. In the, of course, I'll have to do in Hindi with my Indian buddies, but I don't think it will work on this channel. So tell me, should I start a new channel, Arm Wrestling News Hindi? Because there are a lot of people in India, but I don't think the population for that type of content, the demand for that type of content is there yet. I don't think it is going to work. I discussed it with a couple of people, not even more than a couple of people, but I'm gonna have to wait till the next year to start that, I guess. Neil Pickup says Froda has too much for Jamie Sheldon, Dave. Yeah, I agree. Froda has too much. Moist Goat Lip. Stacy, you're a member on the channel, Patreon. One more to 100 likes to come on, guys. 105 already. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, before the live stream, I forgot. I learned that one thing from Derek Smith. Please, I want the thumbs up, guys. Take the thumbs up to 120, I would say. It's 106. Let's see if it works. And I totally forgot about that. And still I got 100, like, getting. I was talking to Neil Pickup. Neil, I was talking to you, and I really believe that I am the luckiest person in arm wrestling. The welcoming, the love that I have got, I don't think anybody has got yet. I feel really blessed in arm wrestling. Really blessed. That's not true. Olympic Games have their own format and rules, differ from professional leagues. I don't have the background on that comment. Imran Zakir, I hope Dave versus Levon is not one sided. Huge fan of Devon, but in the long run, Devon versus MT disappointed me. I expected more of a war. Everyone wants wars, man. But you cannot blame the athlete for clean sweeping the other person. In the end, it comes up to money, man. You gotta pin your opponent. Cannot play. What's the next? Josh Rowe. That's not true. Faiz Khan. Pradeep, when are you uploading your arm wrestling video? I have an arm wrestling video, one match from my first tournament. From in my first tournament, I had 5 matches and I won 3 of them. 2 of them were beginners like me. I flashed them. The third one was somewhere around my level. The match was really good, about 20-30 seconds. I transitioned from kind of a mini King's move to a shoulder press because I watch a lot of Michael Todd. And that is the first time I saw an arm wrestling table. I was really happy that I was able to make the transition. I'll share that. I have already shared that video about a year ago. There are only about 350 views on that video. Maybe you can watch. Dana McQuaid, legend Dana McQuaid. Dana McQuaid is really going hard in the chats. Again, these are really difficult to. I don't, Shivam Yadav, I don't think there is enough Indian news, right? Enough Indian news? You mean there should be more, or there is not enough demand? No worries, brother. Frodo is extremely serious, underrated. Hope you are well. No, he's not underrated, Neil. Everyone else expected him Everyone expected him to win this match. Nobody was putting up money on Coach Ray. Harvey, this channel rules. Thank you, Harvey. JCKDNLS. Is there going to be a Coach Ray versus Mazahir too? That match was really good. And maybe somebody could correct me. It is definitely not some Indian biased, but I'm somewhat kind of against the 6 rounds match. And why do we even call it a 6 round? If we can call it a best of 5, if we know there is going to be a tiebreaker happening, we could just call it a best of 7 that way. So once you have pinned someone 3 times, nailed someone, hammered him to the pad 3 times, what else is there left to prove? So it becomes more of an endurance game than a strength game. So, but definitely, Coach Ray proved to be the better man that day. Maybe Mazahir could work, but talking with Coach Ray thinks he's going to do even better in the next match. So I think Coach Ray will win the next match as well. Moist goat lip, 100 likes, nice. 114. I asked for 120. I don't think it is working for me. Glad I didn't do it earlier. Definite negatives to staking. Dynamic, I need a cry burger. Who is crying? Jax, Devon disposed of Todd. It was like someone exposing a scammer. Dave and Levan is where it is at. Two powerhouse pullers in the heavyweight. Just like boxing, the heavyweight category cannot be compared. Right. And it is said in UFC, lightweights are really popular, but in fighting, in arm wrestling, especially if you are a heavyweight, it is all what means to the public. Right now, the audience is only for heavyweights. That is why you see professional arm wrestlers like Ryan Bowen going up and up in the weight. And it will happen even more in the future. Why? Because less and less people are going to compete at WAFs and Zlotys, who can make a earning through YouTube. So less people are going to go that route. And it is better if you're 80 kg guy, you are beating 80 kilo arm wrestlers. If you get to 100, you're banging with the 100 kilo guys. So the heavier you are, the more exposure it gets. So that is the reason. Emilio, Pradeep, I hope Dave versus Levan. Oh, where did that comment go, man? I really have to keep this chat alive, hold it with my hands. Oh man, I'm really sorry. I really missed that comment. BCAI Nationals, Bindusar. Yeah, that was the match. Shubham Yadav. I mean, there are not enough things happening in Indian arm wrestling community, right? I don't think it is going to work right now. Indian arm wrestling news. How Devon gonna punch when he can't even get his arm stretched? Hopefully, he has something planned for himself. Mitch Mazorel. Arm Wrestling News, I think your inclination to keep things global is most likely the best route with regards to content. A viable YouTube income is going to rely on North American, European views. A lot of people tell me, why don't I upload Indian Arm Wrestling News? I mean, I want to, but nobody is going to watch it. Then why would I upload it? Neil Pickup again. Many in North America massively underrate him, brother. Frodo gives his opponents rope and allows him to pull. You're right, Neil. I even in this match, I believed he could have swept him 6-0 right-handed too. But I think when he tried to top roll him left-handed, then he lost his wrist. Because if he could have easily got him in the hook every round, but he did not do that. He wanted to try something new, and he lost his wrist. And even in that broken arm position, he was laughing. Frodo is great. Arm TV with a 9.99 super chat. Gary, I really want to talk to you, man. Where have you been? Thanks for the support, man. Thanks for the support. Graham Robin, who? SG Records, Arm TV is here. Arm TV is the man. And I was talking in one of my videos, people don't give Gary Roberts the credit that this man deserves. He's a veteran in our sport. Veteran, definitely a veteran in our sport. Not necessarily on the table, but in the overall sport, definitely. He was the one along with, what was the other channel's name, to get all the videos out. Arm TV is the man. Bob Evans, your mic sometimes make vibrational sound. Okay, man, I don't know how to solve that. Bojidar is one of my favorite matches to watch, Harvey. Bojidar is a beast, and he's what, 22, 23 years old? That man will be unstoppable when he turns 30. Can you please say thank you and come again like Apu on The Simpsons? I don't watch Simpsons. So I cannot copy that, but I can just say thank you and come again. John versus Ron Bath, dream match in your opinion, please? I mean, how it is a dream match, Goku? It has already happened like a dozen times already. I just watched it on ARM TV today. John Brazing versus Ron Bath. Akash Chopra, I think you are reading comments downside up in wrong order. Yeah, it is upside down in my channel. Can anyone confirm? Is it the thing? Man, that's really disappointing if I'm doing that. I'm just randomly reading it them. Yeah. Shubham Yadav not necessarily on the table. Faiz Khan, where do you live in India? I am also Indian. Maybe we'll meet in future. From Haryana, brought up in Uttar Pradesh, living in West Bengal. Jakes, I believe India had some crazy strong men in the past who were invited to London to perform the royal family, stopping cars, moving. Maybe I don't know about that one. Sorry. Arm grinder. When are you going to upload that interview? Man, Kyle, when are you going to upload that? Ronin Unleashed. Abu lol more often. SG Records. Pradeep, your opinion about Petrenko versus Irakli. Petrenko versus Irakli is not happening right now. Irakli versus Daniel Mosier, which is a topic. Let's start that topic right now. I think Irakli is going to sweep Daniel Mosier just because of styles. Irakli has a longer arm, and Dan Mosier is really fast off the go. And sometimes, if he's stopped, he loses his wrist. And I think it is going to happen. And Irakli is going to sweep Dan Mosier. About Petrenko versus Irakli, I think Petrenko will be too much. Petrenko is a really solid dude. Charles Gardner, Gary in the house again. Am I reading comments again? Show me other. No, you are going correct so far. Thank you. Goku, reading right. Thanks. Mr. Obama, I have a feeling steroids in arm wrestling is very widespread, like in any sport, man. How hard is it to get rid of them? Do you even want that? Personally, I do not care. It is impossible to get rid of them. Impossible. Even Olympians do that. Icarus, what is that movie's name? Icarus. Watch that. Fab Nipple. Mr. Bowen, please do a YouTube live with John Brezink. We are waiting for that. Bindusar, you left some good comments. Please, please, can you mention them? What was the name? Much love, Pradeep. You're a man. Please, if I'm missing any of the comments, it is really difficult to go back. So please type them again. Much love, Pradeep. You're the man. Keep going, mate. 57 minutes. I think I will close around 1 hour. Mr. Bowen. Okay, 44%. Let's jump to the next topic. Let's quickly finish this up. Irakli versus Mosier. John Brezink versus Dimitri. So everybody knows right now about John Brezink versus Paul Lynn. It is happening on 16th of October, I guess, right-handed. Best of 5 super match. But before that, on October 2nd, there is one more match, including John Brezink. John Brezink versus Dmitry Kachan from Russia. I've already done an interview with Dmitry. I'll upload it when the match is closer. I thought I should upload it today, but I'm not going to do it right now because people will forget about it. So I will upload that interview with Dmitry. I really asked him some basic questions: who he is, what he wants to do in that match, how did he, from where he is. Very basic questions. It is a really short and sweet interview, about 3-4 minutes with Dimitri Kachan, because I believe not many people know about him. I'll release that interview in a couple of days, and maybe during that time I'll try to contact John Brezink and get an interview with him too. Please wish me luck with that. Hope John Brezink responds to my email or message or whatever I'm going to do. So John Brezink versus Dimitri. Who do you think is going to win that match? Do you guys even know who Dimitri is? Bhavya Tyagi, brother, give shout out to Bhavya Lifts Arm Wrestling. You are doing a really great job, man. I watch all your videos and you're really taking a professional route. You're uploading frequently. Great work. You do some gym stuff as well along with arm wrestling. Perfect combination. You will be the Michael Todd of YouTube in 5-6 years from now if you keep going. Bindusar Verma, yeah, great interview with Mazahir. Get an interview with Mazahir. I was like, who had an interview with Mazahir? Imagine interviewing the GOAT. I am imagining right now. I think I'll get it. Jake's Dimitri Trubin. He can't face Trubin. John would get wrecked. No, no, not Dimitri Trubin, man. Dimitri Kachan. You should watch Dimitri Kachan versus Robbie Burnett. That match happened at the Waxahachie event 9 months ago. That's the Dimitri I'm talking about. He's around 220 pounds, not Dimitri Trubin. Of course, John Brazing cannot face Dimitri Trubin right now. Dimitri defeated John about 10, 12 years ago. Arm grinder. Dimitri is from Texas, right? Arm grinder. Kyle, please tell me, is Dimitri Pavlov's son? I've heard our Top Roll King say that a couple of times. Never seen him compete. Arm grinder. Jake's. Oh, I see it right. I think we are at the 1 hour mark. And do you guys think I should do this more frequently? These live stream, do you think it is helpful to get your views? I'm really sorry I missed a lot of comments. Just type again, please. If I think for 5 minutes I'll read it. A few more comments. Arm TV, nice to see you going live anytime. Okay, Jason Merlot. Oh, how can I miss your comment, man? Cool to see you are doing a great live of your news. Why do these keep going away? I missed the comment. Doing a live version of your news updates. Thank you, Jason. I'm thinking about doing it every week. Discuss whatever happened over the course of that week, all the interesting events and matches. You're killing it, brother. Thanks. I'm going to more often. Okay. Well played, Pradeep. Thanks. SG Records. Pradeep, your opinion about Petrenko Sirakli? I'm reading them again. That is really tough. Pablo, he already did. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Once a week is fine. Every Sunday, sometimes on Mondays, depending on my working hours. Charles, yes, Sundays are great for this. I'll do them on Sundays. Jason Merlo, yep. I think once a week would be definitely not going to do more than once a week. And I will keep the next lives short, maybe less than 45 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes. I don't want to bore people with my thoughts. So, Arm TV, I think you should do this more for sure. Once a week. I have some notes for me. I think you should do a poll about fans' concern about PEDs. I already did that. When you should check out the community tab on my channel, I already did a poll about, and there is at least, I believe, 1,000 votes on that poll. So you can watch that. If Indian cricket players arm wrestle even just for fun, it would influence a lot of Indians to arm wrestle. Cricket is like really huge, man. People are ready to leave their national teams to play cricket in India. Cricket is really big. If you can get anywhere near cricket in India, you are already a millionaire. Akash Chopra, Gary, much respect. You are a legend. Gary Roberts, you are the man. But you are lazy too. You are really lazy. Pradeep. Mitch, it is Pradeep. Pradeep. But sometimes people confuse it. Like the older generation calls me Pradeep. P-A-R-D-W-P. I'm fine with that. My family calls me Pradeep. P-A-R-D-W-P. But officially, it is Pradeep. Pradeep. 30 minutes max is a good idea. Yes, definitely I'm going to do that. At max 45 minutes because this was a first interview, so I'm getting used to it. So I'm taking more time. Arm TV, thank you, Akash. Is there any athlete in other strength sport you would like to? You think you could dominate in arm wrestling? Right now, Leonidas. What's his name? It's Leonidas. He's doing really great. The guy who arm wrestled Larry Wheels. He's arm wrestling. I think he can do something in arm wrestling more. Maybe gymnasts, people like gymnasts and rock climbers, they can do well in the lightweight categories. But you have to be an arm wrestler, and every arm wrestler knows, man. We keep arm wrestling our school friends, our job mates, and college buddies. We keep arm wrestling and we keep annoying everyone by arm wrestling. That is how every arm wrestler starts his journey. You cannot just think I want to be an arm wrestler at 35 years of age unless you are Todd Hutchings. Todd Hutchings did that when he was over 35 years old. Gary Roberts, Arm TV. I've been working on selling a house and that has eaten into my work time. Okay, I did not know about that. Yeah, I heard you were selling your house. The one where you fixed the swimming pool, right, Gary? Stacy Morgan, $20 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Stacy, man. You're the man. You don't need to do that. Please do not give me any other super chats. You're already supporting me on Patreon. Please don't. Adam, congrats on your rise to power supporting from Canada. There is no power, but there is lot of love, and I'm really appreciative for that. Igor would smoke him. Okay, Michael, what happened to Khalid? Khalid is training for MMA. He's not I used to talk with him on Instagram, and he said that his coach tells him to focus on MMA, not arm wrestling. Maybe because there is a lot more money in arm wrestling. Yeah, but Khalid is a person who he could have been really great in arm wrestling just because of his hands. His hand was like already, I would say, top 25 in the world in super heavyweight. Akash Chopra, 100 rupees super chat. Stay focused, keep growing. Thank you, Akash. Thank you. Yes, exactly. I'm wrestling family, all Joe's IB team. Thanks, guys. Sorry if I missed your comment. Please, if you want to ask me something, you want something for me to include me. If you want something to include be included in my next videos, then please tell me in the comments. Just type a comment on any of my videos. Right now, I am in a place where I can read and reply to all of your comments on my videos. You should go back. Yes, and we are finished, so should go back to normal. Okay, Gary. Okay, top five. Khalid could be top five in 2 years. Maybe not top five. His hand could definitely be top five if he trains for arm wrestling. Awesome live Igor. Pradeep, you heard of Philip Ritz? Philip Ritz. I don't remember who. I actually started watching arm wrestling. The when I started watching arm wrestling, I got into arm wrestling after watching a Travis Bagent Game of Arms footage. That's what got me into arm wrestling. And after that, I've been watching his compilations. He's been doing great on YouTube. Right now, he's kind of disappeared. Once he challenged Ryan Bowen, Philip, but he was really great. I saw him getting a win on RVJ and one more elite. Good job, Pradeep. Channel will keep growing. Thank you, man. Please, 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 no more comments. Please write the comments on any of my videos if you have some questions. Thank you. Meet you next week. Great job, Pradeep. Thanks, thanks. A lot of pancakes. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Thanks.